right down to a hip opening position. So we'll have hands and knees to mat, and then let's just take right knee to right hand, left leg slides back, and then we're just going to fold. And sometimes it's nice to come into our breath when we're already into a posture, especially when we have a short period of time to practice. So this is important in helping us learn how to transition quickly. And that means in the physical body, but also in the mind. So that when we stumble, when we find ourselves in a certain mood, and we'd like to get out of it, we can transition out of it quickly. It's this similar practice. So as you sink into this posture, come into this posture as if you've been practicing already for half an hour. Maybe it may not look like that physically for you, but mentally allow it to be as if you've been practicing. Shifting into a calm mood, a deep breath. Now, if you haven't shifted into victorious breath, let's find that. So you can inhale through the nose, open the mouth and fog out. Mouth staying open, fogging inwardly. And then closing the mouth, exhaling through the nostrils. Noticing all the sensations throughout the body, especially in the area you're stretching. So feeling that right hip, feeling the front of the left leg up to the hip flexors or the hip creases. And now we'll start to come out of this, rising up. We can move into a table posture and then take the right leg behind and just start to circle this right leg. And then we'll shift into the other side. So from table, we can take this left leg, maybe lift it behind, but then bring left knee to left hand, slide the right leg back, and then begin to sink in and relax. Again, as if you've been in your practice already. You're well established into the practice. And yet really we are only in the first few moments. That nimbleness of attitude, of mood, of your state of being, to shift into a calm state at will. It's one of the most important things that we can learn for ourselves and others. And noticing if you've lost sight of the breath that we started to build, then shift right back into it. And that's the same thing. That ability to transition. Once you become aware, transition into the state that you'd like to be in. So once you notice that the breath isn't controlled anymore, that the inhalation and exhalation are starting to be uneven, that you're not fully taking your breath in or fully taking your breath out, then immediately just shift into that more complete, regulated breath. We'll take a few more deep breaths. And then we'll take one more breath, and then we're going to start to rise. And then we'll move the body at a different pace now. So once you've risen, you can take right knee down and then send that left leg behind and find some circles. It's a good way to prepare the body for a little bit more motion that we'll be going into. Then we'll have the knee down. Now let's move through cat-cow so we can help the low back, release tension there, inhaling, belly sinking. And then as we're here, we're engaging the belly, reminding the fire in the belly to start to rise, to get stronger. Inhaling, relaxing belly. Exhaling, engaging. Lower spine benefiting from this motion. On your cat posture, really draw the belly up. Send the mid-back up. Send the head down. One more cow posture, and then we're going to hold cat for a moment. So really pulling the belly up, keeping head and tailbone down. Now rise up to the 10 fingertips. Just notice how that changes this position. So palms lift, fingertips press down. Come back to the palms into your cow posture, belly sinks, and then we'll find downward facing dog from here. So walk hands forward, roll over toes, lift the hips. Look for a little motion. So we've been, as a trend, taking sun salutations through our Wednesday practice. I think today we'll do something a little different, but not that far off. So in the next inhalation, take the right leg up towards the sky. Now move your ankle around in circles, moving the foot, pointing, flexing the foot. And on the next exhalation, we're going to draw right knee to left elbow and see if we can get them to touch. Come forward into the arms. Inhale, lift that right leg up and behind again. And then exhale, take the right knee to the outer right elbow or upper arm. Inhale, take that right leg back up. And then exhale, bring the right foot between the hands. We'll keep the back heel risen, and then inhale, rise up to a strong high lunge. Arms reach up. Pull the pelvis in, lift the heart, draw the chin in. Actually pull that or push the chin forward for a moment, and then really pull the chin in. And then relax the chin, relax the neck, so it's just somewhat active there. On the next exhalation, bring the arms to a T and shift into warrior B. Left toes face the left side of the mat, so the hips, the shoulders, the chest. We keep looking past the right fingertips. Let's keep the palms down for a moment. And then shift to look in the same direction as the chest and the hips. So then we'll exhale and bring the hands together, bringing the tops of the hands together right in front of the chest. And then we'll just hold here and meet here. So check in, right knee is lunging, left leg is straight, arms are fully in front of you. Now we're going to push the arms out like we're pushing a steel bar, taking them back to a T. It's going to take a few breaths. So as if you have some force that you're pushing the arms into, really activating the whole arm. The forearms, the upper arms, biceps, triceps, everything there, the shoulders. Really pushing, pushing, pushing. Still sinking into the strong right knee. And once the arms come to a T, keep the hands in this position where tops of the hands face each other. And now start to push that steel bar inwardly, pushing the arms forward in front of the chest, with a few deep breaths. Okay, so we have arms in front just about. Then one more time, we'll push the arms out to the sides. We're really bringing energy into the arms this way. And once the arms are open to a T, you'll relax the arms all the way down. Stay lunging into the right knee, but just relax the arms right in front of the thighs. Take a few deep breaths, and they might actually start to float. You might feel like there's a lot of air and space around them. The arms themselves might feel bigger. Now we're going to straighten the right leg. Bring the arms to a T. Straight arms, straight legs, and moving into extended triangle posture. Reach out with the right arm, and then lower it down to the right leg, keeping the waist long, even the right waist. So right hand to right leg. Inhale, lift the left arm upwards, and then start to look up past the left thumb. Now a few times we'll pull this left shoulder blade in towards the back and then release. Just isolating the motion here to the shoulder. Draw it in and release. And then see if maybe you can get a little deeper into this deep side bend, extended triangle posture, but keeping the trunk over the right leg. So for a moment, notice where the heart is facing. Let's let the heart face down towards the mat, even though the left arm is risen. Let the heart face down. And then see if you can take the heart fully away from the mat as much as possible, sending it so it's facing left and maybe facing up. Really opening the chest. Now let's look down to the right foot and send the left arm up and over head in the same direction as the right toes, reaching out of the waist. As you look down towards the right foot. And then release both of the hands down around the right foot. Plant the palms, lift the right leg up and behind into three-legged downward facing dog. And then we'll work on the other side. So right foot comes down. Inhale. I'm going to switch sides. Lift the left leg up. A little bit of motion first in the ankle. And then when you're ready on the next exhalation, left knee to right elbow, maybe up to the tricep. See if you can touch. Inhale, left knee back up. Exhale, left knee to outer left elbow or upper arm on the outside. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, left foot between the hands. Back heel stays down. So we're going to find our high lunge first. Now once you rise up, because we've done some things with the arms, you might want to roll the shoulders a little bit. And then take the arms up. Strong breath. Okay, one more breath here. And then on the following exhalation, we're turning into warrior B. Arms come to a T, right toes face the side of the mat. And then we're going to look down at the left knee for a moment and make sure you can see the big left toe. And if you can't, it's the thigh is caving inwardly, so you're going to press the knee out. So as we did before, turn the hands so that the palms are facing out. Actually, we brought our arms right in front, but we know where we're going now, so we're just going to start right from this point. Nope, take the arms forward. I want to make sure we're even. So take the arms forward in front of the chest. We have the tops of the hands touching. Now, when you're ready, start to press the arms out with force. Nice and slow. In yoga, we're learning to master energy. And so now, pressing the arms forward, nice and slow. Completely active arms, once again, pressing out. Okay, I think we did that evenly now, so we had a total of 3 times. But now we're going to relax the arms, let them go completely. Just notice how they feel. And now we'll straighten the left leg. Bring the arms to a T. We're coming into extended triangle posture. Reach out with the left arm. Lower the hand onto the left leg. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Looking up past the right thumb. Keeping the trunk over the left leg. And then a few times maybe pulling this right arm into the back, so that right shoulder blade pulling in and then relaxing. Maybe that right arm becomes more still and the trunk is able to lower down closer towards the left leg. One more breath here. We're going to look down at the left foot and then take the right arm up and overhead, reaching the same direction as the toes forward. One more breath. Bend into the left knee, bring the hands down around the left foot, plant the palms, lift the left leg up and behind. And then we'll set the foot down and we're going to rest for a moment in child's posture. So knees down, trunk down, lower, sensing the body as fully as you can. As you're sensing the body, give it your love. Tell it that you care. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Okay, we're going to rise up. Come to table. Find downward facing dog. Float the feet forward to the top of the mat. Finding a forward fold. Release the head. And then let's come up halfway, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach the arms upwards. Now from here, we're going to be bending the right arm, taking the right hand behind, and then taking left fingertips to the right elbow. So we're stretching the right tricep.
So we're still standing with feet hips distance apart. But what we're going to do is take the left foot, as your arm is just like this, your right arm is like this. Step your left foot to the back of the mat or to the right. It doesn't matter. Just widen the stance and allow this right tricep to stretch. Pull the chin in to increase the stretch. You might be able to find the bind behind the back, clasping fingers. And then let's bring the arms to a T. Just open up and sense the difference between right and left arm. And then we'll switch so that now we'll bend the left arm, take the left hand behind the neck or the upper back, right fingers to the left elbow, pull the chin inward. Maybe the bind behind the back, and it's going to be most likely different, the reach behind the back and all around the tightness in the arms because of our single-handed dominance. Another deep breath. Okay, we'll bring the arms to a T, and then to stretch the bicep, go ahead and cross the right arm in front of the left. Hook your elbows, left elbow in front of right. And feel the outer right shoulder and the right bicep stretching. And we'll take a couple deep breaths here. And then opening the arms and then switching. Left arm in front, right elbow pulls the left arm towards the chest. And then check in with the rest of your stance. So make sure the feet are holding your weight equally. Make sure the spine is still long. Make sure you're not collapsing into any parts of the spine, that the posture is erect. One more breath. And now we're going to open the arms and take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, squeeze the shoulders back, look upwards. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Now from here, you're going to experiment with motion. So you've got the arms up overhead, but you might be lunging into one leg and then into the other. Or you might be taking, with straight legs, the trunk towards one leg and then the other. So just feel out. At some point, you might be able to release the neck completely and just let the head dangle. Once you've evened out, release the arms down. Keep the legs straight. And then start to walk the hands towards one leg, folding there for a couple breaths. Over to the other leg. Come to center, fold here for a nice clearing breath in through the nose, releasing all tension on the exhalation. And now we're going to walk to the front of the mat and come back into pigeon to close our practice with the same thing we started with. So once the hands are there, you can bring that right knee down to the mat and then fold in. Maybe you can sense that the body has changed quite a bit and you can relax further into this posture. If you
you can get deeper, you would take this right foot and kind of scooch it over to the left. As you're here for the next couple breaths, focus on the heart center and focus on cultivating loving feelings there. Kindness, compassion, generosity, gentleness, caring. Focusing there, another breath. Now in the transition to the other side, keep the focus on the heart center. So keep your concentration there, even though you're going to move the body now and take the left leg to set up pigeon and lowering, still allowing the mind to be cultivating feelings of love in the heart center. We'll say about 3 more deep breaths. And now we're going to prepare to rest in Shavasana. Let's see if you can keep your attention, your concentration in the heart center, where you're cultivating loving feeling. So we'll start to rise and then find your way to lying down. However you get there. If there's something else that you'd like to take before you rest, feel free. Maybe a spinal twist in reclining. But then setting up the body so that it can come to a restful position. You can take shoulders back. Keep feet apart from each other. Keep hands away from the thighs. Palms flipped upwards. Now, one time we'll be inhaling and tensing up the whole body, creating fists, closing the eyes, clenching the jaw, scrunching the toes, activating everything. And then exhale, release everything, transitioning into a complete resting position in mind and body.
Before you change anything, notice your state of mind. Your state of being. Energized but relaxed. Active yet calm. And let's focus on maintaining this attitude, this mood, as we move through the rest of the day today. So when you're ready, start to deepen the breath and bring movement to the hands and the feet. Maybe stretch the arms back and then take the knees in. Rocking a little side to side. And then finding your way up to seated. To seal the practice. So we'll bring palms together. And let's sound Om to seal this time that we have spent to cultivate positive feelings, calmness, and love. Breathing in through the nose. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I honor the light in you that is the same light in me. Namaste.